Hi, I'm David. Welcome to In the Workshop. So I'm in here today because I want to cobble together something to balance a wheel. So I'm going to take a motorcycle wheel off one of my motorbikes and I want to be able to balance it when I put a new tyre on. So I need to make something that we can do that. So the first thing I've got to do is get outside and take the motorbike wheel off. So let's get on. Right, I just got my bike out of the bike shed, so I'm just warming it up because it's been a while since I've had it running. So I'm going to be turning it around and taking the front wheel off so I can get that in the workshop in there. So I've said before that this is like I've got this completely finished. Well, I thought that I'd treat it to a new front tyre. So that's why I'm changing this now. Doesn't have a centre stand, so I've had to put some axle stands under there to try and hold it in place. I'll have to be careful when I take this wheel out. Right, so let's try and get this off without this, without the bike falling down. Right, now we've got this off, we can make something that a stand that'll hold it so we're able to do the balancing. So out of interest, what I want to also do is see how this was balanced up in the first place. You know, see if it was nicely balanced. There's some wheel weights there, look, on there. So what I've got here, bearings. These are new bearings, and what I'll be doing is making a stand that has two sets of bearings on one side and two sets of bearings on the other, and the axle will sit on the top of them so it's able to spin. But on here you can see that is smaller diameter than this side, so I've got to make my stand hold higher, lower down on this side and higher on that side, and make sure I get the axle completely horizontal. But we'll check that with the spirit level. Might be able to use them. Got this bit of offcut for a base. So I need two uprights like that. Use these corner brackets to suspend them. I might need to put something on this side as well. I've got to try and obviously make sure they're square. And I need them holding somehow up here and be slightly adjustable up and down. These pieces of wood should be alright. If they move over time, if I like save this stand, if they move over time at all, I can just change them. But I know some people will be thinking, well, use metal and then you can do it. Just make it once and then that's it. But I'm not that bothered. Just has to do the job now. So what I might do, screw them down and put some brackets that are not right down to the bottom. Then when I tighten it up, I should be able to tighten it as much as I like to pull it across. I think that's what I'll do. As you can see, this part of the workshop is a right state. See if there's anything in here. That's not very good. Look, that's mouse crap. Definitely needs sorting out over there then. Tommy needs to come in here more to scare the mice away. I think. What about these? So these are from something or other. Don't know what. But they look like they might do the job a treat, look, because they've got slots there. The bolt might be able to slide up and down in there, which means that I could use them for adjusting. I think they might be better just folded out flat, really. Notice condensation on this when I come in, so I gave it a spray with GT85. The cold damp air, it goes to any really cold surfaces and it goes to this. And it's been snowing lately, and now it's only just thawed out and the temperature's risen. That's why it's a bit stormy and blowy outside. But yeah, it's all over the place. It's been really bad snow. Right, will this still be strong enough when I flatten it out? If not, we'll drill a hole instead. Don't really have to be super pretty, it just needs to do a job. So if you haven't already subscribed, if you could click the subscribe button, that would be a great help, and you'll be able to catch me then, hopefully. Well, you hopefully get a notification when I start doing the project of taking the back off that workshop and bringing it further out. That'll probably be the next job. Saying that, I might do a review before that one, but anyway, you'll see. So these are from flat pack furniture, I can remember now. So whenever I get any flat pack furniture, if I have anything that I don't use, because sometimes these are for things like fixing these to the wall to when you fix them in, and sometimes I don't do that, so I end up with things like this. But I've also got here, if you can see, so on these bearings there's the like a hexagon part that is from some fittings from flat pack furniture. Let me show you. So if I take that apart, so them pieces like that you get where they go through wooden pieces and then you just put your bolt in there. So that's going in there like that, screwing in there, and then what I'm doing is pulling that slot right down to the bottom of there and tighten it up, because I need that to be standing proud, that the bearing. So doing them up there. Just tighten that up, so then it's got that bearing up there. And then what I've done is I've just screwed one for now. I need two on each side, just one for now, so that I can position these where I'm going to have them, these upright. Because now what I'm going to do is measure and get 7 inches on the tops of them bearings, you know, between them. Just screw them on, and then I can undo the screws and take them up and down as I like. I'll actually leave a little bit of a gap in it, so I'll get the other side on, but the idea is that it actually rests the other way, that'll be resting on the top of there. Now I need to get that horizontal. There we go, let's try that. Okay, that's it. So now I should be able to get the wheel in, unless that clamps in the way. Yeah. Like that. And you can see this is out of balance, that's why it's spinning unless I stop. Oh, that's not bad. Right, we'll see anyway. We'll have a look now, because I'm not going to bore you with changing the tyre on this and then balancing it up. What I've got is these wheel weights that stick on, so they're sticky back, and you just take whatever the different size weights and stick them on the bit that where it needs them. But let's have a look at this one and see if this is out of balance. So let me get some blue tape. So if it's out of balance, now this is all nice and correct and that's vertical, the wheel should be able to, you should be able to take it and stop wherever, and it should just stay there. Shouldn't be doing that. It should stop. So at the minute that's taking the top, where is it? Is it going back there? Yeah. So at the minute, let's get a bit of this blue tape. So at the minute that's heavier down there. You should be able to want to balance it out so that when you take this to say there, you can let go of it and it'll stay there. But at the minute that's going down there. But look, them weights are just there. Now these weights, I think they go round the spoke and then down onto this piece here. I think you just prise them apart a bit and then you can get them up. So what that means is that I've been running this out of balance, because this was just how this wheel, I can't even remember if I put this tyre on or if it was already on this wheel. There's one off. So on there, yeah, they've just got a slot that goes round the spoke and then slides down onto the nipple bit that you tighten. So what you'd do, you'd start off with it take the weight off. You've got your new tyre on it. Put tape where it stays at the top. You can keep doing it like this, doing a bit at a time and then let go and see where it ends up. Or you can actually spin it completely, you know, slowly, and then see where it, just let it go. But you've got to wait longer then. So, just put it around there, see if it keeps going round. That should end up at the top. So that's meaning that this down here, it's not surprising, there is the valve there. I'll just leave it a second, and when it stops, okay. So it's stopped up there, yeah. So now what you would do, so that is heavier down the bottom there. So like, if I get one of these little weights, and I'm going to stick it up here on the rim, I'll just put it there carefully because it might need taking off anyway. Right, now let's see if it still goes back up there with that in that opposite position. Yeah, it looks like it's still going up, so let's put more weight on. Thought anyway. Okay, so now let's move that to there, see if it still goes back up. Oh, it's nearly there. Oh, it's stopping there. That's good. So yeah, I can stop it there. And there. That's pretty close then. So that's the kind of weight I need on it to, you know, to balance it up. That's what you do. So like that, I wouldn't put it all on one side. I'd put 2 of them on this side and then 2 on this other side of the rim there, so that equals it up that way on as well. That's how you balance a motorcycle wheel. And that stand is working a treat. So that's going to help me with changing this tyre and balancing it up, balancing the wheel up. But now this is exactly the weight that I need, look, to balance that wheel if I was keeping that tyre. Like I say, a car you would want to do at a garage, a proper place, and a motorcycle, a really big motorcycle wheels, the big tyres, they could do with being at a proper place as well. But yeah, that's great. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope it was of some use, if not of some entertainment anyway. But if you liked it, if you give us a thumbs up, and if possible, if you haven't already subscribed, if you could subscribe, it would be great to subscribe to In the Workshop. It all helps, whether you're going to watch us or not, it all helps. So thank you very much, and all there is to say is take care, and I'll see you next time in the workshop.